Guys, I want to talk about something a little bit more serious today. I don't normally post 2 videos in a day, but I literally just left my house after probably being held up for about 5 minutes from my neighbor. A gentleman that lives downstairs from me is about 80 years old, maybe, I don't know, somewhere in his 80s, at least 80. And this was probably the worst I've seen him, that he just, straight up said to me, I wish I could just fall asleep and end it all. I wish I could just fall asleep and never wake up again. And he has been going it's been well over 6 months now. So I guess it was maybe last fall that he was diagnosed with stomach cancer. And I'm sorry, all these people are lined up at the fucking coffee shop. It's so hard to see someone suffering. And, he was given, your only option is surgery and chemo and all these things. And now he has this bag taped to his stomach. And our landlord is giving him shit because our water bill has gone up. Someone that can very much, I think we can let it go. Someone's has cancer and is dealing with this bag attached to their stomach leaking. So he's regularly washing his sheets so he doesn't have to lay in that. And this just all brings home the driving force behind all the things that I choose to spend my time talking about and going to school for, studying osteopathy. Not that it can cure anything, but to keep the body in a healthier state for a longer period of time, so that hopefully, if we don't know the cause of any of these diseases, maybe the healthier we can keep the body in a state of the, longer we can live, that we don't have to live in that pain. And it bothers me when anyone is given one option. There's never just one option. But, someone who, how long are you really gonna, keep him alive? What kind of a quality of life is that? Say someone has a diagnosis that they have cancer. He felt fine. He just, went in, and I hate to admit it because I'm determined to live my life as long as possible, but quality of life is important. And someone that is sick, exposing them to something that you don't expose a healthy person to is so fucked up. I'm so infuriated with the health system, and someone has one option. How about the option of just let him live and leave his body alone and let it play through? And if he's not in pain, don't put him in pain. Let him go to the bathroom like a normal human being. How, I don't know, what's the word? I lose all my words when I get frustrated, but there's a D word. Whatever, someone's gonna tell me down below. But he's by himself. And now he can barely walk up the 3 stairs from our driveway to his front door, because his body has been through so much in the last 6 months. And he doesn't even have the will to live anymore. If you're going to put someone through that, they need to have the will to live in order to come through it. Otherwise, you're spending how much money making someone sicker to try to make them well? It's so screwed up, don't you think? Here, you have the flu, so eat a bag of chips and drink a can of pop. And that'll make you sicker, so it'll make you better. Like, there's so many things out there that are helping people, but we're not allowed to talk about them in any way that's actually respected because of that bottom dollar. And when someone's at the end of their life, let's take more money from them while we can. Let's use all these expensive treatments instead of, that's what it is, right? Like, someone's near the end, let's squeeze every dollar we can out of this human. Even though it's like, it's not a dollar specifically to them, but it's, you know, a healthcare dollar that's going to some professional. And I don't know what the point is. I needed to express myself. I needed to share my frustration. Like, why can't we just have the knowledge out there of all of these things that do help people? And that's what a lot of us here on YouTube are trying to do in our very roundabout way, by sharing anecdotal evidence of things that have helped us. Like, even though I complain a lot about my stomach, going on a gluten-free, vegan, high-carb, mostly plant food diet, even though I don't do it perfectly all the time, has literally transformed my life. And I am on a mission to see how much it can to transform my life, how much it can change. If, you know, health is here and this was like the shitty place I existed in before, this is kind of like, you know, where I'm hanging out right now. I want to see, what is it like on the other side? Not just, okay, let's get back to, you know, what health is considered with the average person. You don't want average blood tests. You don't want average health. Do you see the average person existing wherever you live right now? If you have the internet, you probably have fast food. You probably have a lot of people that are getting a lot of misinformation about health. And I'm curious how far I can take my health. A lot of people are existing with a bloated stomach.